Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Len. Today we're going to make a homemade pizza. It's not your traditional pizza, it's taco pizza. Let's get cooking. So for my dough, I use a bread maker. If you don't have a bread maker, there are recipes out there for not using one, or I think there's boxes of jiffy mix, or you can make your own pizza crust, or you just buy them in a package nowadays. But this is going to be in a bread maker, so we're going to get our little loaf pan. We're going to get 1 cup of hot water, 2 tablespoons of oil, a half a teaspoon of salt, 3 cups of flour, and then we're going to put 1.5 teaspoon of yeast in there. Now what I try to do is I try to go into the center of the pan and make a little hole, a little burrowed hole, and then I dump the yeast right in that. So then you're just going to put it in your bread maker for whatever time. You just look at your instructions. I have a Cuisinart and my selection is 8 and mixes around for an hour and a half. I know it takes a while, but it comes out really good. So just check your bread maker instructions if you have one, if you're using one, and go with that. We'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so our dough is done. What I tend to do is I have a pizza cooking stone. Really nice to work with. You get them maybe $15 or something like that at the store. What I do is I put a little flour down, that way the dough doesn't stick. Spread it around. So my dough's rolled out, and I go a little bit over. It's going to shrink a little bit, so just pick it up and fit it as best as possible. And if you want to toss it, it's been well over 20 years since I've tossed a pizza when I worked at a pizza parlor. If you want practice, you can get a wet towel and fling it up in the air and get practice that way. That way you're not ruining pizza doughs by throwing them on the floor. All right, so now we got our dough, and instead of pizza sauce, I'm going to use salsa. Now you can use as much or as little as you want. I tend to go a little bit more on the saucier side, I guess. So I put some on there. You can spread it around. If you don't have a spoon, you can shake it to level, get it as level as you want or whatever. And while you're doing this, you might want to preheat your oven so it's all set to go. I usually preheat my oven to about 450, and I'll cook this for about 15 minutes. Let's go a little bit more. Just a preferential thing. There's no real guide on how much sauce to use for this. Trial and error. I've been cooking the taco pizza for years, so just eyeball it. That's all I do. So now you can put your toppings on if you want. You can put I cooked up some taco meat. Put the description or the link below to my video where I make homemade taco seasoning. Or you can just get a packet. I'm gonna put a little bit on here. So then I'll put some cheese on after that. And totally up to you what you want to do on your own pizza. And put a little bit more taco meat on there. Put olives if you want. Sounds good, actually. Wish I had some right now. Hindsight, as they say, is always 20/20. All right. So now we're going to put this in the oven for about 15 minutes on 450, and it'll be ready. All right, it's been 15 minutes. We got a nice golden brown crust going on. The cheese looks like it's done. Looks like we can go ahead and cut it. Shit job on cutting it, didn't I? And when things come out of the oven, they're hot. So be careful. Taco pizza. Hopefully you enjoy it. I know I will here in a second. So thanks for watching. And please make sure you hit the like button. It helps grow my channel. And if you haven't, subscribe, because that also helps my channel grow. And if you have any questions, just put them in the comments below. And enjoy your pizza. Have a good one. See you next time.